You can do 2 and 2, 5 and 1, 1 and 5. Choose what you want to work on a little bit within that movement, and you can do either of those. Next one we have, and if you're at home, you're just doing either those isometric squeezes or you can do those T's, all right? But the next movement we have in class is going to be those plank taps. So you're going to be in this plank position, and you're just going to tap that bar, alternating side to side. And then our last movement, toe taps on that bar. So your weight's not actually hitting that bar, or else it's going to roll away. So you have to control where you're putting that foot, how much weight you're putting into that, okay? At home, you can use a book, a DVD, whatever you want, to do those taps from plank. You could even use your couch if you wanted. Plank taps and foot taps. So we have a lot of technical movements today, okay? Don't feel that you need to overtly just crush the workout. More focus on, if it's a new movement, the form, figuring out that timing, not rushing the movement. The biggest mistake you can make with cleans is rushing when and where that weight wants to go, okay? And as you start to get heavier, the principles you learn here are going to come into more of effect as you add weight to that movement. Any questions before we get started, though? All right, let's get ready to go. I can feel the enthusiasm in the air, the excitement. It's a Spotify commercial every time. Every single time. Well, anybody at home, good thing you maybe don't have weights because you didn't see any of that. My bad, y'all. I'll show you what you're doing as we're going. All right, starting with that warm-up. Jumping jacks. Remember, feel free to start low impacts. You can be right here. Stay braced, stay strong. Only at about 40%, 45% work capacity here. Air squats. Remember, those hips move first, knees in line with those toes. Weight even on those feet. Nice job. Working on thinking a little bit closer to that 90 each rep. Getting a little bit of stretch on each one. What? Really working those glutes? Hey, there's no Drenners today. Marches. Keeping that core pulled in, drive that knee up. Squeeze. Lunges, alternating. Focus on balance and control. You can add that twist towards that knee in front. If you're feeling good with that depth, that stability. Arm circles. Full range of motion here. Reverse, opposite direction. Inchworms into those push-ups. Control those hips, control that core, don't round that low back. Shoulder blades retracted for that push-up. Jumping jacks, round 2. Picking up that tempo a little bit. About 60, 65% here. Stay bright, stay strong.
You're the one that I've been waiting for. Gotta quit this crying. Nobody's gonna heal me.
Let that bracing go. Air squats. Find that tempo, but control it. Don't bounce at the bottom. Keep those glutes engaged, not just the quads. Lunges. Where'd everybody go today? You're scared off from Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, I totally skipped up. Marches. I'm switching it up on you, keep you on your toes. Arm circles. Reverse. Inchworms to push-ups. Now keep that control. Don't let those hips shift side to side. Keep that core strong. Take a break. Woo. Water already. Remember, feel free to start with that lighter weight. Find what's comfortable. You can always increase. And you can always decrease if you need. You get tired. Remember, technique, don't rush the movement. Feel through the movement. You'll feel when that weight wants to be pulled. You'll feel when it needs to pop off those quads. Develop a lot better over time. Starting with those front squats. In 10. We still got a few seconds, but may sound a lot more, that's very anticlimactic. In 3, 2, 1. Front squats. Remember, elbows up. Those elbows out in front of you are going to help you keep that chest up. Leave that weight on the shoulders. Move those hips. Like sit back in the chair first. Nice. So that might be a lot of stretch. Right? It might be a lot of stretch. Like if you feel a stretch through the quads. Nice job. Nice. Hips back. Weight stays even. Hips first. Hips shoot back. There it is. That one. Nice. Don't let those elbows drop. Control it. Don't bounce at the bottom. Weight still stays even. Don't let those heels come up. Don't let those toes come up. Clean progression 1. So remember, down in that power pose right here. Pull up, hit the quad. That's all we're doing. The quad is what's hitting the bar. You don't lift with the arms. Just let that quad punch that bar. Nice. Now I'm just seeing a hit a bit sooner. So you're gonna hit like right about here before you're fully standing up. Nice. Good control and then pop. Right back down, pull, pop. It's not a big movement. And your quads punching that bar in the face. Progression 2. So from here, going down, pull, pop, and then pull that weight up. Right back down. So moving a little bit quicker within that. Find a little bit of the momentum on the way up. Pull, pop, pull. Nice. Stick with it. On the lean over part, you're staying a little too far up. So you can come up just a little bit. And just think now, drop your chest from there. Yeah, a little bit more in that position right there. And then you're gonna come up and then pop with the quad. But keep it. Nice. Nice job. Progression 3. Now we're dropping under and catching it, okay? So don't miss any of those. Pull, pop, pull, drop under, catch. Back up. Okay, nice. Pull, pop, pull it up, drop under, catch. And if you want, you can drop under here. You don't have to pull it up as far or as high, because you're dropping underneath of that weight. Nice. And be sure to pop before you pull, or else you can hit your hips. That hurts pretty good if you hit those hip bones. Don't let those heels come up in that squat catch. Heels stay down. Nice. Think slow. Pull, pop, pull, under. Pull, pop, shrug it, drop under. Now adding that press. So, from that pull, pop, catch, go under, stand up, and then push at the top. Nice. And back down. Nice. Think slow movements. Control. Let that bar move as quick as it wants to move. Good job. Keep those arms straight on that pop. We're not bending the arms when we go to pop it. Pop, pull under, catch. Nice. RDL into bent over row. Up to you here. Do that row. Keep the glutes to hamstrings engaged. Don't round that low back. Weight stays even. Or you can do rows. Overhand grip or that underhand grip. Squeeze those shoulder blades at the top. Keep that core pulled in, belly button to spine. Pull from those elbows in that row. Wrist and hand stay under the elbow. Plank taps. Weight goes on the ground, down on the floor, tapping with those hands, alternating. If you want a little bit more balance, have your feet a little bit wider. And try not to let those hips twist open side to side. Keep them controlled, straight. You can also go to the knees too. You can be right here. Nice, keep that core strong, stay with it.
Talk to me.
Try these slow, controlled movements. Toe taps. We're up, feet barely touching that. Don't make it move. You can move side to side on it. A little bit more movement. Keep that core strong. Quick feet, quick feet. Keep moving, keep moving. Take a break. Nice. Round 1 finished. Feel free to. What's that? Yeah, so when you can shrug that weight. This piece is. Yeah, so from here, this is just to learn to keep it close. So it's just kind of like a technique so you're not letting the bar go out. So on that third one you pull, you're just like shrugging and then dropping under. Yeah. What's that? Oh, yeah, that's okay. It's totally fine. Because you can have a loose grip and it kind of turn in your hand a little bit. But the big piece is getting those elbows up and having it rest here. And say you start to work with this movement, if you have 300 pounds, your wrists aren't going to be able to sit there and hold that. You need the shoulders to hold that. Yeah. Good question. And 3, front squats. 1, let's go. Keep those heels down, sit those hips back like you're sitting into that chair. Invisible chair behind you. You gotta get down and sit in it. I'm gonna get you to burst, just like you were a bubble. Frame me up on your wall, just to keep me out of trouble. Like remember, elbows stay up. That weight's on those delts. Shoulder blades still strong, still braced, cores engaged. Knees are still in line with those toes. Weight even on those feet. Nice. Clean. Progression 1. From that low, up, just popping. Just quad punching that. Literally all you're doing, hips go back, hips come forward. Hips back, hips forward. You're using those quads. Hit that bar. Slight bend in those knees. Find how you can get the most powerful quad hit without using those arms. Nice. Keep that core strong. Progression 2 with the pull. So pull, pop, pull. Back down. Pull, pop, and pull. Try to make that pop and pull go together. Use the momentum from the quads hitting the bar to pulling that weight up. Nice. Pull. Keep those arms straight when you pop. And then after you use that pop, take that momentum, shrug those shoulders up, shrug that bar up. And stop. And keep the hands under. Keep the hands under the elbows, right there. Progression 3, catching underneath. So pull, pop, shrug it, catch underneath, elbows come up, catching that low squat. Nice. Pull, pop, shrug it, catch it, come up. Get those elbows up in that bottom catch. You drop those elbows, start to use heavier weight, you're gonna fall forward on your face. Make sure you have those elbows up. Let's go. Still sitting down in that chair. Adding the press. Same movement. I'm seeing a lot of when we catch, we're keeping those elbows down. Lift those elbows up. It makes this much difference in that posture. Elbows stay high. Have that bar rest on those shoulders, not necessarily in the hands. And add that press at the top. Think slow. Pull, pop, shrug, catch. You need to think of that. Pull, pop, shrug, catch. Keep those elbows up. Pull, pop, shrug, catch. RDL or bent over row here. Remember, you can do either either grip or those rows. Weight even on the feet. Slight bend in those knees. Pull. Squeeze those elbows into the body. Squeeze those scapula. You can do 2 and 1, 2 and 2, 5 and 5, 1 and 5. You can even switch it up. Do 2 and then 3 and then 1 and then 4. What you want here.
Come on, baby, just pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it.
Plank taps on the ground. If I yelled freeze, could you stop? Control that movement. Don't let those hips shift. Hips stay square.
Breaking on down for the B-boys and B-girls, we're in it, do they thing. Pump it, louder, come on, don't stop, and keep it going, do it. Let's get it on, move it. Come on, baby, do it.
Toe taps. Woo. Light on those feet. Don't make that bar move. Going a little movement. You can go side to side. Keep that tempo. If you want a higher spot, you can use the weight. Up to you. Take a break. Nice.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band does that. Let's break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me,
3,
just watch.
2, front squats. Let's go. There, keep those elbows up. That weight is in that divot of that front delt.
Don't believe me, just
Keep those heels down, sit those hips back. Weights even on those feet. Nice.
Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem,
Control it at the bottom.
Mississippi. If we show
Oh,
up, we gon'
slight pause, and then back up.
I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot.
Use those glutes, not just those quads.
I'm too hot.
Clean progression.
Band about that money.
Just that pull,
Hit you, hallelujah.
just that pop.
Girls hit you, hallelujah.
Pull,
Girls hit
pop,
you, hallelujah.
pull,
Uptown Funk
pop,
don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown
pull,
Funk don't
pop.
give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night,
All you're worrying about,
don't believe
pod
me,
crunching
just
that bar.
watch.
Pod crunching. I think I said that wrong.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Still strong like an RDL. Those glutes are engaged. Hamstrings are loaded. Shoulder blades retracted.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Pull, pop.
Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
Progression 2. Into that shrug up. Elbows stay high here. Pull, pop, shrug it.
Let me tell y'all a little something.
Pull, pop, shrug it. Pull, pop, shrug it. Nice. Still keeping that weight even. Pull, pop, shrug. Nice. Keep working, keep working. So the one thing with that shrug, your hands are coming out and your elbows are back. Try to keep the elbows high, right there. Yeah. And you don't need to come up super far, just to wherever that restriction kind of hits. Progression 3. Pull, pop, shrug, catch underneath. Don't think too much. Just kind of feel that movement. Pull, pop, and then I'm just catching it. I'm getting low underneath that bar. Good job. Elbows are up, elbows are high in that catch. Good job. Pull, pop, shrug, catch. And then up. Down. Pull, pop, shrug, catch. We're back up. Pull, pop, shrug, catch. We're back up. Pull, pop, shrug, catch. Job. Shrug. Nice, stay with that. RDL, bent over row. Your option. You're right, get that press in there. On this one, you're kind of starting to do this thing again. Whereas you need to like more have to push those hips back. Nice, in that position, right there. Yeah. On where? Oh, so like you might be trying to hold on too much with the fingertips versus letting it sit on the shoulder. So like when I, stay with it, stay with it. RDL, bent over row. When I come here, if I'm gonna pull, when I catch, it's just like, I can move my hands. It's just, yeah, so that's what I'm saying is like, when you come up, so from right there, keep that spot, and just gonna lift those elbows up. And then it's gonna kind of, you don't have to fully let go yet, you might not be comfortable yet, but let it more sit on those. Yeah, so, and it's just kind of building up the flexibility of that. And that's okay if it's not quite there. So do it one more time. Yeah, so you're okay. So you don't necessarily need to pull it super fast. You can still kind of come here, catch it, and then, so and then catch it in that squat. And then keep those elbows up a little bit in that squat. And it's just trying to practice with that. But if you find that tension in the hands, and then switch into those plank taps. You ever feel that a lot? You're playing shoulders. Holding it. Oh, I think that was doing it. Oh. Okay, yeah, that could be. So just, if you feel that, just be intentional about, is it on my hands or the shoulder? Yeah. Control, try to keep those hips squared. Remember, you can have your feet a bit wider. Helps keep those hips under control. Helps the balance. If you want to make it really difficult, you can try to keep your feet close, but feel free to push them out. Toe tap. Last movement, let's go. Quick feet. Still braced. Last 10 seconds here. Take a break. Woo. Wrist turn. So that's how I'm Muhammad about. When you're on that pole, when you catch under and drop, try to have the weight sit here versus holding it. So if you come over here, so if I'm gonna do one, and I pull, and my catch, and I'm here, I can move my hands if I wanted. The bar, the shoulders are what are holding on to that, right? So usually, and you don't have to do it as quick or as fast, But the
I
way
be
to help
on the
get that, you're
hotline
gonna keep
like
those
every
elbows up,
day, making
but
sure
don't
the
have
DJ
your
know
wrist
what
holding
I
the
want him
weight.
to
Just try
play.
it.
You know I got my top back and my feet loud.
So let's do a slow one. Go and curl it up.
Turning up my radio, turn up my radio.
Perfect. And then lift those elbows. And also at the very tippies of your fingers, kind of hold on to that. Elbows up a little bit. On the shoulders, so kind of to feel like it's resting on them a bit more. And then try to keep that and do one of those squats. Chest up, elbows up. Nice. Does that feel better or still a lot of tension? Oh, okay. Well, what you could do is if it's a lot of reps you can do it, so you could lower the weight or just even use the bar without weight, just to protect the wrist. Because it's the pull that's hurting and this transition. Yeah. So feel free if you want to stick with just the lower movements and not actually coming up here. Okay. I'll be right back. All right, in 3, 2, front squats. Let's go. So that position is yeah, so the hard part is going to just be able to start to get it. You'll kind of find this like a squat, almost. So, lift them up a little bit more. There's kind of like a, I don't want to roll it on, but like up in here, there's a little bit of a squat in the shoulder. And it just kind of takes some time to find. So you can do that. Hold it like right here if that's better. And then try a front squat and see if you can keep that position on the shoulders. Is that comfortable or no? But that's a way that you can kind of help find that and take that strength off the wrist. The other thing is you can get rid of the weight and just use the bar to learn that movement too. Switch, clean progression 1. When it starts hurting a lot, let me know. We'll give you some different movements. And just a pull and that pop here. Weight even on those feet. Nice job. That quad is pushing that weight out. Arms aren't doing much here. Just quad punching that bar. Remember, glutes are tight, they're strong. That low back is pulled in. Scapular engaged. If you want, you can squeeze that bar. Crush the grip with your hands. Really squeeze. That'll help turn on that back. Progression 2, adding that shrug in there. Pull, pop, shrug. Pull, pop, shrug. Elbows stay above the hands here. Nice. Stay with it, stay with it. So on that one, go and set the weight down for a second. So one thing that's happening is the low back's rounding a bit. So in this movement, you try to think of rolling your hips forward and then back. So you feel that movement. So when they go back, try to hold that as you come down here. And that's more of that position you want within that bend. So it's a little bit more bend in the knees there, but that low back right there. Does that feel okay? 5 seconds left here. Keep it up. Clean progression 3 with that drop under catch. Pull, pop, shrug, catch. Remember, elbows come up. Let that weight rest on the shoulders. Not quite just in those hands. So from there, so just swing those elbows up a little bit and try to let that bar rest up in there just a little bit. And what you can do, how's that feel right there? Okay, so keep in that position, then do the squat. Nice, then come back up. So you want to start to go let it sit on those wrists. Yeah, so as you get stronger, it's going to be a lot of weight on the wrists holding it. Definitely want the shoulders to take it that way. Nice job, nice job. Adding that press. So pull, pop, shrug, catch underneath, stand and press up at the top. Shoulder blades stay strong in that press. That core is still pulled in. Nice. You're doing a little bit more of a squat versus a lean. That's perfect. Nice. Nice job. Pull, pop, shrug, catch. Nice. That's okay. Feel free to just keep it slow. Are the wrists feeling okay? so-so. Yeah, if it's not, remember you can take that weight off and then just work on the movement. Technique over workout. RDL, bent over row here. Your choice. How many of each do you want? Keep those glutes strong even if you're doing those rows. Remember throws, you can do high or low. You can be up here or you can be down here. Find that grip. Where you want to work. Upper back, center back, lower back. Nice. Plank taps. If I said freeze, could you stop? Keep going. So one thing with these ones, try not to let the hips open. Try to keep the hips perfectly squared. So when you go to tap, so keep that down. Good job. So these, we don't want this side to side. So on that, think of really pulling in that core and squeezing that core. And you have your feet a bit wider. So when you reach up, those hips aren't moving in there. Nice. How's that feel? Okay, feel free to take a break on the wrist then. And what you can do is if you want, you can use the bar. And you can just do some taps here too. A lot of wrist work. Take a break! Oh no, toe taps, I lied, not a break. Last one. Quick feet.
I am a wild one taming now, running with wolves and I'm on the prowl.
Take a break. We'll cut that one short. I feel like the times got mixed up in there somewhere a little bit.
I didn't ask for a free ride. I only asked you to show me a real.
You'll be so much further ahead on cleans the next time we do them. Since you're here.
You showed me nothing.
How's everybody feeling? Anything hurt? Wrists hurt? Elbows, wrists? Just feel good right now? See how it is tomorrow? Any part of that movement that doesn't feel right, feels weird, not good. Okay, you can grab me after class too if it does. If you want the rest of them, you can do that same movement with just the free weights instead of the bar. So from here, you just pull up, and you don't even have to do the hip if you want. You can more focus on that RDL portion of it, and then on the next one you do RDL shrug, and just get rid of the bar. Keep the wrist okay. You okay with that? Yeah. Well, especially if they're hurting in it, let's just go with the free weights. And 3, 2, front squat, let's go! What I was going to say is that the wrist, you cannot use the bar and just use the weights. And you can do RDLs, and then for the other ones you can do RDL shrug, and then you can pull and clean. Okay, just the floor one. Okay, okay, good. Keep those elbows up, keep that chest up. The shoulders are holding that weight. Not on that. So just right there. You don't need to go up any higher. That muscle right there can kind of hold it, and then keep the elbows up, and then go down into that squat. How does that feel? So less wrist. Let go of the wrist a little bit, so it's more the shoulder support. You can even come here if you want, just like that. And that's kind of learning where that spot is to hold that weight. Because as you get stronger and do more weight, your wrist won't be able to hold me.
I'll be your galaxy.
Switch into that clean progression.
On me, tsunami. Up to the sky.
Remember, adjust that weight. If the barbell's a lot, you can use those free weights. Okay? Feel free to use free weights. You can pop them. Load those glutes, sit those glutes back. We want tension all through that hamstring, through those glutes. Power from there. Progression 2, adding that pull. Stay with it. Shrug and pull through that. Pull, pop, shrug. Pull, pop, shrug. Nice job. Nice, stay with it. So on that shrug, try not to let the weight come out, but try to pull straight up close in by the body. Progression 3, dropping under and catching. This is where that weight comes onto those shoulders. Elbows stay up. Control it. Don't have the wrists holding all that weight, but your shoulders supporting the weight. Good job. We'll do it one more. Because on that one on the pull, think of right and long. Nice. But instead of the hips coming forward, when you pull up, get them straight and then drop those hips back. It's like catching it in a chair. So you might just want a little bit more less weight, because what's happening is your quads are a little bit more dominant. So you're going like this for the quads to take that catch versus the glute. Stay with it, stay with it. Switch, add that press. Nice job. If you've done a lot of those, feel free to just to do press. Your back's exhausted, you can just do press here, okay? Feel free to get rid of that. This one, and pull it, and once you catch, so come up to the catch, and then push those hips back. So sit back, elbows up, and you can drop that chest a little bit more into that frame. So what I'd say is the good thing is, if you just want to practice on that front squat, because it's that piece of when you're coming up, you're dropping into this position versus this position. Stay with it, stay with it. Nice, caught it though. Almost there, almost there. RDL, bent over row. I'm just catching up a little bit. Weight even on those feet. Control that squeeze. What muscles are working? Where do you want to feel that squeeze? What muscle are you building right now? Stay with it, stay with it. Weight even on those feet. Plank taps. Down on the ground. If those wrists are dying, feel free to use a corner of the room. If you're at home, use that couch. Don't need to have all that weight and strain on those wrists. Or, I love it, that's where I was going. Do a low plank. Just hold that low plank on your elbows. If your wrists and hands are done for, that's okay. Be on those elbows. If I said freeze, could you stop? Keep that core strong. Toe tap. Last movement here. Let's go. Quick feet, quick feet. Just move, move, move. Don't stop, don't stop. Take a break. You guys might have got an extra round in there somewhere. Yeah, Alex. Shot, man. Mohammed, fair work, sir. Pistol, way to kill it. Taking your time cleaning up.
Had a little bit too much of Hennessy.
Guess I could have told you before, if you struggle getting the weight off, you gotta pull the red clip in, then the weight out.
You so precious when you smile. Hit it from the back and drive you wild. Girl, I lose myself up in those eyes. I just had to let you know you're mine. Hands on your body, I don't wanna waste.
Starting to slow that breathing down.
Feels like forever.
Find any black skid marks on the ground from your weights. Clean those up, help out facilities.
Waste this night away, you
Once you're ready, starting with those deep breaths.
I can't look away. I just gotta say, I'm so happy that you are alive. Yeah. Swear to God, I'm down if you're down. All you gotta say.
What was that old 80s TV show? You had to balance on a thing with the big like pillows on it. Gladiators, thank you. That's
I just had to let you know you're fine. Running circles around my mind.
on that last exhale, going pull that shoulder across.
You on fire. You a star just like Mariah.
Keeping that slight
When it's
brace
been
posture,
incredible, I'll turn you
those
to a
breaths.
bride, you're mine.
Stretch a little further on each exhale.
Hands on your body.
Looking for that stretch over here in the shoulder.
Feels like forever, even if forever's tonight. Just lay with me. Waste this night away with me. You're
Go and release and
I can't look away. I just gotta say.
if you ever find you're tensing the muscles you're trying to stretch, breathe and relax it.
So you're still thinking of me, just like I know you should. I can't
Release, pull that first arm back, grab the elbow, stretch the chest.
I wish I could. I'm so high at the moment. I'm so caught up in this. Yeah, we're just young, dumb, and broke, but we still got love to give while we're young, dumb, young, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, young, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb.
If you're here and you want a little bit more stretch, take that hand, try to place it against your back. Go and release and switch, opposite side.
Young, dumb, broke high school kid. We have so much in common. We argue all the time. You always say I'm wrong.
Go and
I'm
release,
pretty
bring
sure
those
I'm
arms behind the back, clasp them together. Shoulder blades pull back and down. Open that chest up. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, we're
that
just
head.
young,
Release
dumb,
that neck.
and broke, but we still got love to give while we're young, dumb, young, dumb.
If you find a really tight spot, just keep your head there and breathe through it.
Young, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, broke high school kid.
Go ahead and release, inhale up. On that exhale, drop it down into that deep squat. Push those hips back, stretch those hamstrings. Sink down in. Working on getting those feet flat, a little bit closer to the ground every day. Getting those hips a little closer to the floor every day.
I'm so caught up.
You want a little bit more of that inner thigh stretch, elbows to the inside of the knees, palms together,
Still got
press
love
them down, open up.
young, dumb,
Those thighs.
young, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, broke high school kid. Young, dumb, broke high school kid.
Go and release, drop forward, knees onto the ground. Coming down into that puppy pose. Arms stretched out in front, hips over those knees, ankles and feet on the ground. If you want, you can think of extending those hands almost a little further than you can go, and then sink those hips back,
Beautiful, beautiful,
stretching
beautiful,
that
beautiful
lat.
angel. Love your imperfections, every anger. Tomorrow comes and goes before you know.
And
So
breathe.
I just had to let you know the way that Gucci look on you amazing. But nothing can compare the way you naked.
Then bring yourself up a little bit, stretching those knees out to the edges, feet together for that child's pose.
Same move,
but hip, knees are wider.
we were younger. Swear to
Hips are
God
lower.
that I loved her. Sorry that your mom found out. Guess that we just really had the thunder. Ain't nobody else that I be under. Beautiful, beautiful life right now. Beautiful, beautiful night
Go
right
and
now.
take those hands and walk them over to the left. Stretching that right lat.
Love your imperfections, every anger. Tomorrow comes and goes before you know. So I just had to let you know.
Oh my God, where did the time go? I wish the hours would go slow. How is it 6 a.m.? Your touch is heaven. Beautiful, beautiful sight right now.
Walk those hands back to center and over to the right side.
Right now, like ooh, and this is why we got to time. Sometimes words ignite it. Finally, a golden kiss. Honey dripping from your lips.
And breathe.
I thank God in my lucky stars. Darling, don't you know what you are? Yeah, baby, you are. Hey, baby.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful angel. Love your imperfections, every anger. Tomorrow comes
Bring those hands back to center. Walking yourself up, knees in line. Go and take that left foot, bringing it out in front. Pressing those hips into the floor. Remember to keep that back knee down. Make sure to keep that ankle under that knee. And then press those hips forward and down.
I just had to let you know. I just had to let you know. Swear to God, you beautiful.
And then we're gonna push those hips back, straighten that front knee, dropping it Sitting back, stretching that calf, hamstring in the front. Chest coming down towards your knee. If you want more calf, you can lift that toe if you want. If you want more hamstring, you can keep that foot a little bit straight.
Love to see you shine in the
Keep that
night
chest
like
up.
the
Don't drop those
diamond you
shoulders.
are.
Keep that chest towards that foot. Taking your way back forward, stepping that foot back, bringing that opposite foot up underneath, dropping that back knee, pushing those hips down and into the floor. Try and find that stretch through that quad in the back, hamstring in the front. Push those hips back, straightening that front knee, keeping that chest up and open towards those feet.
I swear when nobody's around, keep my hand around your neck, we connect.
Bring that weight back forward again, stepping that foot back, and then coming to seated, laying onto your back, pulling those feet up towards your hips. Taking your right ankle up on top of your left knee, and then grabbing that hamstring or shin, pulling that leg up towards your chest. Drop those legs, switch, bring that opposite ankle up, grabbing that hamstring or shin, pulling that knee to chest. Dropping those feet down, bring yourself up to seated. Pulling one knee in, turning towards that bent knee a little bit and opening to the sky, coming up over the top. That way. Working on opening, finding that stretch through that lat, down that side body.
Send me your location, let's focus on communicating, cause I just need the time and place to come through. Send me your location, let's ride the vibrations.
And release, switch over to the opposite side, turning towards that knee.
At times I wonder why I fool with you, but this is new to me, this is new to you. Initially, I didn't wanna fall, but you gathered my attention, it was all for you. So don't take advantage, don't leave my heart damaged. I understand that things go a little bit better when you plan it. Oh, so won't you send me your location, let's fall focus on communicating, cause I just need
Release.
the time and place to
Slowly take your time. Bring yourself up to standing.
send me
Finishing
your
with those breaths.
location. Let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. I don't wanna fall in
Find that
love
hamstring
with
stretch on that
some
exhale.
sweet. Let's get personal. I got a lot of cool spots that we can go. Tell me what's the move, and I got you. I'm only acting like
Great
this
job
'cause
today,
I
everybody. Nice work. 3 weeks
just give me the
done.
vibe
As a note,
tonight.
if this weekend your back is really sore, really tight,
by
that puppy
tonight,
pose, that child's pose, can help alleviate that, stretch out that back. As well as a good stretch we didn't do today is you can use a bar or a doorway. You can grab onto it and lean away from it, stretch down the arm, down the lat.
Your location.
If you're online, don't forget to like and subscribe for updates, and we'll see you next time.
I don't need nothing else but you. Ride, 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 come and vibe with me tonight. I don't need nothing else but you. Ride, 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 come and vibe with me tonight. I don't need nothing else but you. Nothing else but you. No, I don't need nothing else but you. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Let me our thoughts. Can't get what we want without knowing. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Yeah. Started off right, I can see it in your eyes. I can tell that you wanting more. What's been on your mind? There's no reason we should hide. Tell me something I ain't heard before. Now I've been dreaming about it, and it's you I'm on. So stop thinking about it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Let me our thoughts. Can't get what we want without knowing. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Oh, no. Penthouse view, left some flowers in the room. I'll make sure I leave the door unlocked. Now I'm on the way, swear I won't be late. I'll be there by 5 o'clock. Oh, you've been